Hi, I'm Andy Bellamy from AJA, and you're joining us today at NAB 2025 on our booth, and I'm going to be talking to you about the DANTE 12G-AM. So let's talk a little bit about DANTE before we get onto the product itself. DANTE audio has been around for many, many years now and has become one of the de facto standards in the industry for using a simple Ethernet network to pass multi-channel audio around even the largest institution. It's a really efficient way to look after and control your audio needs and keep the quality really, really high. So the DANTE 12G-AM is our new product at NAB 2025, and this particular product is a way of bringing in audio into a DANTE network and taking audio out of it. That is to embed and to disembed the audio. Okay, so the device itself is based in an entirely new chassis from AJA, which we're really, really excited about. It's designed for airflow in through the front and out the back, and it's the first time we've put a small LCD screen on our devices, so you can control the device itself without having to go somewhere else to control it remotely. So you can control it on the front using the buttons and make the selections that you need to. The device itself is 2 channels in and 2 channels out, which allows you to embed and disembed 16 channels of audio for 32 channels in total. But you also have a little option on the back where we have the SFP cage. And by using off-the-shelf devices, such as this to HDBNC or an SFP connector, we're able to then add another video channel to the device, giving you even more audio. So 32 channels embedded and 32 channels disembedded as well. Let's take a look at how we can control the new DANTE 12G-AM. As you can see on the monitor here, we have the control panel for the device. So this is served up over the DANTE network, over Ethernet, and we're able to see at a glance where we have video and audio within the device, where it's coming in and where it's going out. We can see at a glance that we have a locked input, so we know that everything is good to go with our video and audio. And we can also do things like change the settings. We can see the name of the product and so on. And if you had multiple versions of this product, you would be able to control multiple versions of it within the same interface. So it's a very powerful way to use it above and beyond the DANTE controller, which it's also compatible with. The DANTE 12G-AM is shipping soon, and the MRSP for the device is $22.95 US. So let's take a look at one of our other announcements at this year's NAB 2025, which is the latest member of the Bridge Live family, the Bridge Live 3G-8. Now the Bridge Live 3G-8 builds on the existing format. It's a 1RU server, and this device has gone from being a 4-channel SDI in-device for video contribution, backhaul and delivery to an 8-channel device. So we're able to provide independent frame rates for both PAL and NTSC in the same unit. You could take that baseband video in and stream to multiple destinations as things like SRT, HLS, and even things like NDI or JPEG XS or JPEG 2000. So control for the Bridge Live 3G-8 is really, really straightforward. You can control the device directly with a keyboard and mouse and a monitor over DisplayPort, so you can fly it actually at your desk. Or if the device itself is away in a machine room, you can use our web browser control to control every aspect of the device, as we can see here behind me on the monitor. This gives you a glance way to make sure you are set up correctly. You can create multiple presets. Single destinations can go to multiple outputs, and you can also do some really neat stuff like audio mapping as well. So that interface is tremendously powerful. It even gives you a confidence monitor as well, so you know exactly what your video looks like. So the great thing about Bridge Live 3G-8 is it's bidirectional. So a classic use case scenario for this device would be connecting a production studio and a live event. So you'd be able to use the baseband video from the live event, go into one Bridge Live 3G-8. We would send that video all synchronized as individual streams over the public internet as SRT or an MPEG transport stream in SRT, and then take that back out of another Bridge Live 3G-8 at the production facility for editorial, so no one has to buy or acquire other ways of moving that video around. You can connect distant spots with high quality video. So one of the neat things about the Bridge Live 3G-8 is that it utilizes 2 of our video cards for each of those 8 channels, so 4 channels for each card. And what that means is you can have 2 separate clock references in the same device. So you could have PAL content on one side and NTSC content on the other, but operate from exactly the same device. You don't have to reboot or change the mode. You can just get on with your work. So in terms of redundancy, Bridge Live 3G-8 has got you covered. One of the first things we can see on the device itself is we have dual redundant power supplies. So seamless transition, if you lose power on one, the power will be taken from the second one and you won't know any difference. But the unit will give you an alarm to let you know there's been an issue. We also provide redundancy in terms of the 10 gig Ethernet ports as well. There are 2 of those as well, which means you can really be covered on any large network. You have the 2 ports to make sure if anything goes wrong, one port will still keep going. Okay, so the Bridge Live 3G-8 is $18,999 as an MRSP and will be available soon.